that's not 100, 150, 200 or better. Like, let's come in. Oh, Lena, look, you got some lighting on you. Look at you. Look at you doing. Take it into the house. Let's go. So this is pretty interesting. I literally was just doing a review. Y'all saw in the intro, I was in the middle of talking. Lena went off. She went super killer dog mode to protect her home and, you know, keep anybody from getting in here and getting messed up by your boy. But there was a package delivered at the door, and I want to show y'all something. This is how it came from Amazon. There's no packaging at all. Bruh. We have my first Razer product of all time. Honestly, I've never tried any Razer products because as I was getting into this game, I started doing reviews, upgrading my PC, learning about mechanical keyboards, what mice to use and all of that. I was looking for value. I was really looking for budget and value, and with Razer, it just seemed like everything costed more for what I could get in a cheaper price. So this is, I'm excited. This is their new 60% keyboard, the Razer Huntsman Mini. I'm ready to check this out and see what's good. See if this is, you know, going to make its way onto my desk. All right, man, let's take a look at this. This is the Huntsman Mini, Razer's first 60% form factor keyboard. You guys know I love my Amp Pro 2, which I don't have anymore, man. I'm dropping a link down to my Macari store. I'm letting a lot of stuff go, man, and people are getting it for pretty cheap. Stuff I barely use once or twice. Who knows, you might come up on something nice. But what we have here, like I said, this is a 60%, so you're not gonna get the extra arrow keys over on the side. You're not gonna get all the extra function keys, but most 60% boards still have all of the functionalities. You just have to use different key combinations. So like I said, this is how it showed up. I wouldn't show you the back, but all my info is on there. Like you can see, all my info is right there on the back. I don't know what's going on. Amazon didn't have any extra boxes, but cool, we'll rock out with this. You have here, it says it has Razer's own optical switches, double shot PBT keycaps, and a detachable Type-C cord. The one that I have here is their Razer clicky optical switch. That's supposed to be light and clicky. Now they do have another version of this with a more linear style of switch. I'll leave the links down below so you can check them all out, see which one you like the most. Let's just go ahead and open this up. I need a knife. Boom, let's see what's going on. Okay, up here, I don't know if you guys can see that. You get a little packaging. Our pursuit of the competitive edge knows no bounds. Now, I gotta be honest. I haven't used Razer gear almost because of my own bias. You usually see the Razer stuff when you go into Best Buy into the gaming section that have like Razer, Logitech. Those keyboards looked so expensive and they didn't look like they was really better than the stuff that I was seeing on my mechanical keyboard, Reddit and things like that. Now I have learned mechanical keyboards can be expensive, like super expensive. So that's why I always try to bring y'all some different solutions to upgrade your gaming gear and take it to the next level. Let's go ahead and pull this out. What do we have here? Oh, wow. So you get a braided cable. It's USB-C, so you do get a USB-C. You do get a nice braid here, you know, and you get a strap to go around that. I'm not mad at that. Let's get to the star of the show. Take it out of this packaging and want to keep your keyboard fresh. Okay, here we have the Razer Huntsman Mini. I do like the fact that you have a pretty standard font. I hate on a lot of the gamery type keyboards where they give you that weird font You know, they're trying to be all edgy and whatnot. I'm just not a big fan of it. You do have your side lettering for all the different functions. So with the use of your function key, you do get a full function row up here. They even have some media keys built into here. You get page up and down, and you do have a built-in arrow key. So you do have 2 steps of height with your little stoppers here. And you also have some rubber feet to keep it from going anywhere. And here you have is where you plug in your cable. There's a little notch here that should help guide it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does say for gamers, by gamers here on the back. And from what I hear, man, Razer just kind of got smart. They say, hey, let's pay attention to the trends that are popping in the community. Let's listen to them and make our boards around that. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see what we get with the lighting. Can y'all see that lighting? Now you're getting a pretty good shine through on the letters. So I got my keyboard right here. Let me bring in my favorite mouse. This is the Model D. I've been using that for months. What do you think? That's a nice pairing. Y'all like that? With the Razer Huntsman Mini, I'm not mad at this. That's a nice little combination if you're going for an all white, you know, type of aesthetic, minimalistic aesthetic, which these 60% keyboards usually come through in the clutch for giving you that nice minimalistic feel. Also, you have more space on your desk for getting your shots off or your mouse movements with a 60% compared to other size boards. So as soon as I plugged it in, you get the notification that the Razer Huntsman Mini Mercury White has been plugged in. So to control everything, you need to use the Chroma Studio app from Razer. Let's go ahead and install that. So the Razer Huntsman 60% keyboard. This is more or less my initial overview and look at it, not a long-term review, as I literally just pulled this out of the box y'all saw. But man, I gotta say, man, the quality of it is pretty nice. I didn't talk about this before, but there is almost no flex on this. As I was using it just here on my desk from typing, it felt really solid. Felt like, man, this is not going anywhere on my desk. Now these use Razer's own custom key switch. It does have a Cherry MX compatible stem, so any of your standard keycaps should go on these. And they also have other keycaps I didn't get my hands on, but as far as switches, you do have to go with what they have. I won't say it was my favorite typing experience, but as far as I'm used to with clicky boards, and I just got out of using those because it just becomes too much, I wasn't mad at this at all. Now the keycaps are double PBT and they feel pretty good. You get good shine through with the lighting, but you're not gonna get that overall wear down that you get with a lot of keycaps where the oils in your fingers, maybe you've been eating or anything like that, where it'll make these keycaps shiny. They should stay matte like this throughout the duration. Now here's where I talk about value. And remember, value is subjective. At this price, I don't know if it instantly competes with the And Pro 2 or the Ducky 1-2 Mini. I'll be honest, I haven't had a lot of experience with the Ducky, only using it once or twice, but I would love to get a bunch of 60% keyboards in one day, throw this in the mix and see if it is up for the challenge. I mean, you do get the software, you can go in and program it to your heart's content. It's not wireless, and depending on what that means to you, you can get boards that are cheaper that do have wireless capabilities, so you'll have to keep that in mind. So I'm going to leave way more information down below in the description. What I want you guys to do is let me know, what did you think of the Razer Huntsman Mini? Should I try out other Razer devices? Is it time for me to just give in and try out Razer and see what's good? Or are there other options that you guys think are better? Let me know down below in the comments. I'll be down there to holler at you. I'm gonna get up out of here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and never forget to holler at your boy.